All right, welcome back, everyone. This is Ebonie, a.k.a. Fit Mom Diva of Simplicity House Style, and today we have Jaliyah on the line. How are you, Jaliyah?
Doing good.
Thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule to speak with us today. She is a busy lady, and for those of you that stick around to the end, you might very well get a complimentary gift for listening to her whole interview. So, Jaliyah, tell us a little bit about yourself. What is one motivational quote that really gets you going? Something that inspires and motivates you?
Okay, so my one quote would probably be by Oprah Winfrey, of course. And it's living in the moment means letting go of the past and not waiting for the future. It means living your life consciously aware that each moment you breathe is a gift.
That's beautiful. That is so beautiful. And I love Oprah Winfrey. She does so much in this world for the positive community. And I believe that many times we look at our circumstances as being bigger and more negative than what they really are without taking the time to be grateful. Tell us about a time where maybe you didn't see the light at the end of the tunnel and you had to overcome some obstacles and some challenges that maybe you didn't even expect. But in the end, you were able to persevere and actually bring your dream or your goal to fruition.
Okay, so when I was thinking about that, probably my situation would be last December. So over the summer, I had got an internship right after graduating college, and that turned into a contract position. And so I thought I was like living the dream, finally had my dream job and was working. But once that contract position ended, there wasn't like an opportunity for me to go back to them. And so I was kind of like figuring out like what I was going to do. I kind of had this idea that like I should be doing more and that like, you know, when I'm done with college, I should have this like big career. And so that was like a really hard time for me, just coming to terms with that. I didn't have it all together right away. And so for me, just turning that around, I just looked at the situation as it was, and I was just became grateful for where I was at that point. And I just used it to kind of motivate me to like think about what I would want to do in the future. And so I just started like making lists of things that I knew I was interested in. And then it kind of led me to the job that I have now.
And what are you doing currently?
Yeah, so I work at H&M as a sales advisor. And so I just get to help do stuff on the floor. I get to help with the merchandise and things like that.
Cool. And she is a very powerful social media influencer as well. And when you take a look at her content, you'll see what I mean. She's very positive. She's very real to who she is. Tell us a little bit about your Instagram page and what made you to design it and to reach people in the way that you have.
So I really just use it as kind of like a reflection of who I am. I kind of like to think of myself as a pretty positive person. And so I think the joy that I get out of that is just knowing that I can bring that positivity onto someone else. And so I really just try and use it to help uplift others. I know we all have like insecurities. And so I kind of like bring mine to light just to kind of help other people feel comfortable doing the same. And then maybe can like build a connection off of that.
Have you ever experienced someone reach out to you and say, Jaliyah, I really look forward to your content, or man, I'm just like that too, and I don't like to talk about it? What kind of influence have you had in that way with maybe strangers, people that you didn't even know were following you, that reached out to you and just allowed you to see how impactful you really are in their life?
That actually has happened a couple of times, like in the comments, I read like people say, oh, that happens to me too, or
Say that again. I can't hear you. Say that again.
I've had people like in the comments, they'll like reach out to me and say, yeah, that's happened to me before, or I can like definitely relate to that. And so it definitely always makes me feel good knowing that I am reaching those people in that way. And I don't know, it's just a really good feeling.
Yeah, and it is a good feeling, especially when you would probably never ever meet these people outside of the social media space. I know that you and I connected via social media. And, you know, that's one of the things that I press for people to really take advantage of. There are some people that they have a specific career goal in mind, or they have a specific idea in mind that they're playing around with, and they really don't have the local support from their family or friends for this idea. And they feel alone. They feel like, I would like to get this off the ground, but I really don't know what direction to take, and I don't have anybody to help me. And it's not to say that those people around them don't necessarily want to help. They just might not know how to help because it's a brand new thing to them. And I'm always encouraging people to look outside of their local community and connect with people online that are doing things that they would like to do, or that they feel like this person could give them expertise in. That's how we grow. Can you talk about your own support system and some of your dreams and some of your goals and your next steps in life?
I think my biggest support system is my parents, honestly. Like, I was really lucky to have very understanding parents, and who know that, like, I might not be exactly where I want to be right now, but they knew how to support me, and like with their words and just being there whenever I do need someone to talk to. Just that. And then my own friends are really supportive as well. They kind of motivate me to reach the goals that I want to reach. And I think just like seeing other people too have their own goals, like just kind of get an inspiration from them. I kind of like towards that for reaching my own goals.
Yeah, and I think it's important to have people in your space that are inspiring to you. I know for myself, if I'm ever having a down moment, I'm not necessarily going to stay down for long, because I can't necessarily be around all these inspirational people that are doing awesome things and are very motivating, and then continue to tell myself that, Ebonie, you suck. It is true what they say when they say you want to surround yourself with people that are doing better than you, and that can also lift you up. If you're the smartest person in the room, chances are you need to find some more people to be influenced by. And it's so true, because it's always pushing you to that next level of growth. I strongly believe in personal development, and I like to share my knowledge with other people, and vice versa. I like to learn from other people. I think that we can learn from everyone, as a matter of fact. People that are younger than us, older than us, people that are from a different socioeconomic background than us, people that don't look like us at all. We can learn from everybody. What would you say is one challenge that you're facing right now in living in your own life purpose or developing yourself in your career?
I think mine would probably be self-doubt. I know there's that whole like imposter syndrome that I've heard of. Just like thinking that like I'm not capable.
Say that again. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Say it one more time.
Like imposter syndrome, like thinking you're not capable of doing like what you would like to do. That's kind of
something
I struggle with right now. Just having confidence in myself and that I can like reach the things I actually want to do.
Yes, and confidence is so key when it comes to manifesting what we want in our life. If you're not confident in what you have to offer to the world, why would someone else see your product or your service or your value? Because you're not putting yourself out there in the way to show that you have something of value to give. So I believe that the people that really can break through struggles and challenges and allow their face to be shown are those people that really have developed their inner confidence and know how to portray that. I think it's funny sometimes when I'll see certain people online that have this great following, and they're even able to monetize their passion in a certain way that they're making loads of money, but they're not actually a very bright individual. And I'm using that word bright relatively. What they're doing is just creating a following based off of how they live their normal life, but they're not doing anything so spectacular. Like they're not inventing anything creative. They're not out here putting out the cure for cancer. You know what I mean? They're just living their life, and people are following them, and they're monetizing their life essentially. So the difference between someone that can exude confidence and someone that doesn't exude confidence can really run deep in your level of being able to manifest what you want in this world, right? So I love that you were transparent. And you mentioned this, and I think that it's something that a lot of people struggle with. I don't think that it's, these specific people over here with this personality type struggle with this. I've seen very social, extroverted people, for example, that also struggle with confidence. And I've seen very shy, reserved, introverted people that have an abundance of confidence and they're making moves, so I don't necessarily think it's a specific type of person. I think you have it and you develop it and you craft it, or you don't. Leave us with some encouraging words for people that right now are listening to us talk and they're saying, well, I have this idea that I want to get off the ground. I want to define my life purpose, but I don't know the first step in doing so. What would you recommend to these people?
I would just say writing down, like I'm a big list person. So I would just say like write down what you want to do, gain support from it, like tell your friends about it, like get their opinion. And, that's like friends usually give the best, like honest opinion. And so kind of hear from them and just kind of stay true to yourself and don't try and change what you want to do because you think someone else might not like it. Just kind of stay true to yourself. And then with that comes the confidence, and then you can just bring it to where you want it to be.
Yes. And can you tell us how we can continue to follow you online? You guys, she has a beautifully done Instagram page, and I'm going to include the link in the comments so you don't have to go frantically writing this down. But what she said was key. Just continue to be yourself and be real, and people will always connect with that realness. Sometimes people feel as though they need to put on a mask in order for people to like them. And in all actuality, more people connect with you just being your true self than putting on a mask that they can see through anyway. They can see through it anyway. Just be your own real self. For those of you that would love to be able to give some words of encouragement to your community and to the community at large around the world and want to connect with me, all of my contact information is in the description box as well. I'm very much passionate about helping people to develop their career and to develop their life purpose while living a whole and healthy life. So for any of you that are struggling, or if you're not struggling and you just want to be able to efficiently move to the next level without spending years trying to figure it out yourself, and you need some tools that can help you, I encourage you to join my Nutrition for Busy Women Facebook group. It's a community of women where we do talk about food consumption and living a healthier lifestyle, but we're also talking about nourishment from a mind, body, and soul perspective as well. So for those of you that are interested in gaining support from purpose-driven women, I invite you to include yourself and any friends that you feel that could benefit in the group. And we're all here to support you. You guys have an awesome rest of the day wherever you are in the world. Jaliyah, I thank you so much for your presence here today. As I said, you guys, she's a busy girl. So her taking time to give you some words of encouragement is her taking time out of her life that she didn't have to do. So please follow her journey and reach out to her, and hopefully you guys can make some new friendships together. You guys have an awesome, wonderful day wherever you are in the world. And until next time, always remember to live a life that's meaningful and purposeful so that you become more fulfilled on a daily basis.